Ryan, I guess the Friday and Saturday couldn't have been more different between the results of the game. But how do you feel about the pace that you guys are playing at right now?
I think pretty good. I think against the Islanders, we controlled the pace a lot. We controlled the play a lot in the puck, and um, I thought that we just controlled the whole game. We played really well and kind of just played our game. And I thought that the next night we chased it a little bit against. I mean, Chicago's a heck of a hockey team, and we got a young team over here. We got to learn to play well against those guys, and they control the puck so well, and they have some really skilled players on Chicago. So I thought that we just chased them around a little bit and could have played smarter.
Even though it stinks to lose a game like that, with what you're talking about, could it be a good lesson early in the season, especially coming off a game on Friday where it seems like you couldn't do anything wrong, to kind of get, here's a little gut check. Remember, This is what you have to do to win consistently.
For sure. I mean, everything went right Friday, everything went wrong Saturday. It's the way the game works, and it's a tough league. So, it's hard to win in this league. Sometimes everything can go your way, and you're on top of the world, and sometimes it's the exact opposite. So, you got to learn to, just push through those, and it's a long season. So sometimes it's good to get in a game like that early.
We're always talking about the defenseman on this team and the offensive potential. 2 games in, you already have a goal, so you're jumping right back in there, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, we want to get up there. We want to be a part of the offense. That's the fun part of the game. Obviously we have our responsibilities on D first, and then, if we take care of those, then it's full go. So it's a game that we like to play. I mean, it's good to have the free reign to go and jump into the play, and the forwards like it too because they just try to create offense and find open guys. So if we can get open for them, it's good.
What's it like playing with Gabriel Carlson? What things are you finding out about him early in the season?
He's smart. He's good on his feet. He reads the play really well. He's got a big long stick. It's really good defensively, and I think he's got a lot of good offensive potential too. He can dance through the neutral zone. He can find open guys. He's got a good shot. He's just a really smart player, all around smart player, and he's got good skills to go with it.
It seems to me like he's a little bit tentative, or just maybe that's the wrong word, but he's not going to jump up as much as the rest of you do, almost like he knows that, hey, defense is my biggest strength right here, and I'm going to at least start with this and then go from there.
I don't know what's going on in his head. I'm not a mind reader, but he's been doing really well. He's been jumping up, and there's a couple of plays in the last couple of games there where he's jumping right up there and flying around the offensive zone, which I love. I just went up to him after him, like, keep moving. If you come all the way to my side, I'll have to go to your side. Like, it's good to have that movement and have those rotations, and we're 2 lefties, so it doesn't really matter who's on which side. So sometimes in the game you'll just say, stay over there, I'll go here, and I think that's good for both of us.
Well, that's good. You kind of answered my next thing. I was going to ask you about communication. Obviously, it's pretty easy, and are you almost, when you have a guy like that, you almost being a coach on the ice in some regards, just because helping him out, the better he is, the better you are, the better everybody is.
I think, as D partners, you just want to make sure that you're on the same page. That's one thing that can't kind of waver. You have to always be on the same page and always read off of each other. Especially in your own end, you really gotta read off each other, and when one guy pressures, the other guy's got to know, and that just kind of comes with playing with the guy. And once you play with a guy for a few games, you kind of feel like you know all their tendencies, and you can kind of know what they're thinking out there sometimes when if he's going to try and go, if he's going to step up, or if he's going to jump into the rush. So that's something that's just kind of learned through chemistry and playing with guys.
You talked about chasing against Chicago. This Carolina team you're going to take on here, they're fast. You have to make sure that you are playing the right way at the very start of this game. Make sure that you don't get into that chase mode against these guys. Yeah,
they're very well coached. They're very disciplined. They're very structured, and they don't get out of position too often. They're always where they're supposed to be, and you see that big time on their penalty kill. They're really like a step ahead of everything, it seems, and their players, they play well, they play tight, and they play structured. So sometimes you can look at their lineup sheet and say, oh, we might have a good night against these guys, but they're really tight and they're really tough to play against.